Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to the Mathematician Show. I'm your host, Rosalie. Last week we had Albert Einstein, but today we're going to interview a very special guest. Please put your hands together for Dorothy Vaughn.
Hello. Thank you for having me today.
Thanks for coming out. Okay, let's start with the questions. How was your early life?
Well, all started when I was born in Kansas City, Missouri on September 20th, 1910. When I was 7, I moved to Morgantown, West Virginia. In 1925, I graduated from Birchess High School. I went to college at Wilberforce University in Ohio.
That is very interesting. I'm glad your early life was full of adventures. Moving on. So, how did you become a mathematician, and what age did you become one?
Great question. When I was 30, I officially became a mathematician. I had to switch back and forth between a housemaker and a mathematics teacher. I specialize in calculus for flight path, the Scouts project, and computer programming.
Did you like cleaning as a homemaker?
Well, nobody loves cleaning, but I got used to it over time.
I wouldn't dream of cleaning every day.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
So, how was your education?
It was okay. One thing that helped me was that I loved school. I had great teachers that helped me a lot through high school and college. That's actually the reason why I became a teacher.
I guess it'd be appropriate if I asked you, where did you teach and how was it there?
I taught at Robert Russa Martin High School in Farmville, Virginia. I worked there for 11 years.
I'm guessing you loved children because you worked there for 11 years.
The reason I stayed for so long is because my students treated me with respect.
We're only halfway through the question, and this has gone by very fast.
Wow, I can't believe we're only halfway through.
So it sounds like you were working during the segregation time. How did you work in a time like this?
It was very hard. I had to work with the NACA so that I could become a NASA astronaut. For NACA, I had to calculate mathematical computations for engineers.
I'm very sorry I had to work in these conditions.
It is perfectly fine. I got through, and now I'm here doing what I love.
Talking about love, have you ever fallen in love before?
Yes, I married a very respectful man named Howard Vaughn. He is always paying a lot of attention to me, and he treats me with kindness. I love him very dearly.
I'm glad you found someone you love very much. 2 more questions left. This has been very interesting. So, were you an expert in anything while working on the NASA field?
I was an expert in Fortran programming for NASA. I loved doing it.
Were you accepted when you were doing this?
Yes, everyone was so kind, and when I first started, everyone was so helpful when I needed help.
I'm very glad that everyone treated you with respect when you were working there. Can you tell me anything that you haven't told me yet?
Actually, I have a couple things to say. Before I retired in 1971, I worked with a fellow mathematicians. Their names were Catherine G. and Mary Jackson, to launch a fellow friend of mine named John Glenn.
Is that everything?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I covered it all.
Okay, before we leave, let's talk about our sponsor. This week we have Pizza Hut. No, not Pizza's the Hut. Down, set, Pizza Hut! Woo, that commercial was breathtaking. Okay, let's give one big round of applause for Pizza Hut for sponsoring this program and for Dorothy for coming out today.